I think I went a little bit overboard painting safety eyes. Okay, so I went a bit overboard painting eyes because I got 2 orders on Etsy that were for, I believe it was like 15, like both orders. One of them was for 2 pairs of eyes, the other one was for 9 pairs of eyes if I'm not mistaken. And then a friend of mine, Kyoko Makes, and myself, we are going to do an eye trade. She paints safety eyes, and she has previously bought safety eyes from me, but this time around we're just going to trade. She picked some of the colors, some of the sizes, and then I picked some colors and sizes from her stock, and yeah. So whenever that package gets here, I'll be sure to hop on and show you what I got, because I don't know, it's just, they're so stunning. But before we get into all the good stuff and look at some glittery eyes, my name is Lori, and I'm the creator behind Entre Tejidos Crochet and Lori's Crafty Corner. Here we talk about crochet, safety eyes, crochet yarn, scrapbook, and everything in between. And yeah, if you like anything that you see in this video, be sure to check out the description box below. I currently have a full stock of safety eyes on my Etsy shop if you're interested in that. But let's be a little bit nosy and look at the eyes that these people got. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the smallest order. This person got a pair of my Hayrides eyes, and these are glow in the dark. I can't show you how they glow in the dark right now, but they're glow in the dark. And they also got Lake Waters. You'd be surprised, but Lake Waters is like my best selling color. I think it's because it's like that emerald green. I don't know. I love them myself, so. And just because I went a bit crazy painting eyes, they are getting this free pair of safety eyes. I don't have these in stock. These are just, I had a little bit of dyed resin, and so I just painted these so that I wouldn't lose that. That's one order. The other order has, this buyer got 2 pairs of Magic Dreams. It's a nice lavender color, and you can actually pick them out here better. She got off-centered and the standard, which is like the centered eyes, and here you can catch a glimpse of the hidden Mickeys in the eyes. A set of my Caribbean eyes. I still need to like splash them with some alcohol so that they're nice and shiny, but Caribbean is a mix of teal and yellow glitter. They also got, this is Sunburst, Summer Sun. Very nice, very pretty yellow eyes of Lake Waters. A pair of Nebula? Mermaid, no, yeah, Nebula. A pair of Nebula. The eye trade has a pair of Mermaid there. There we go. And a pair of Rose Gold. I don't know if it's catching, but yeah. Pair of Rose Gold, and I'm including a pair of my not yet released moonwalk eyes, and these are gray with like black glitter mixed in. And these are yet to be released. Okay. Now, moving on to the eyes that are part of the eye trade. Again, I still need to like give them a good little clean. These are the rose gold. I think I'm gonna have to do like this. There we go. That's rose gold. And they got just one pair. Actually, no, two pairs. This is the 30mm eyes. And just look. I love this one. It's one of my favorite colors. They got two pairs of mermaid. These are 30mm. And these are 25mm. Both are mermaid. They got a pair of Summer Love, gorgeous pink eyes with little heart glitters, and a pair of Lake Waters. I just love how they look. And I'm including an extra. She doesn't know this yet, but this is the Moonwalk gray eyes that I am going to release soon. So far, let me count up how many I painted for a purpose that, you know, they were part of an order or they're gonna be gifts. Let me count them back and I'll check back in. Okay, so all the ones that I've shown you are 13 pairs. I got some more here. I'll come back in just a bit. I'll divide them up by colors so that they're easier to show you. But yeah, I kind of went a bit crazy with it. I'm still wearing my headphones and everything because I was just in like a cake, wow. And just an eye painting sort of kick. Yes, I had to make these orders, but at the same time, I was like, wait, let me just paint some of the most recent ones that have been purchased so that if an order comes in for them, I can just fulfill that order a bit faster than the 5 to 7 days that I currently have, because I paint my eyes with resin, and you know, instead of having like, oh, I can just sit anywhere and like paint a batch and let it dry, with resin you do have to be more careful, because of, even though I do use one that's not as toxic, that I do use, you know, my gloves, my mask and everything, you know, you have to be careful with resin. So because of the fumes and all that stuff. So whenever I get an Etsy order and it's for a listing that is made to order. So what that means is that all I have are just like clear eyes. They have nothing on them. I pull out those eyes and I paint them. And I usually try to wait. Let's say today's Thursday. Let's say I get an order today and I wait until Saturday just in case another order comes in, and then I can like sit down and have a batch of ready, like of preparing these eyes. But sometimes I do wait the 2 days and nothing comes in. So, but in order to like try and reduce the time that I have, you know, painting eyes and getting safety eyes out to the people that order them, I went crazy, painting some more. The other thing that kind of motivated me to paint a bunch of these is that I'm going to focus on stocking the kawaii eyes. These are the offset eyes. So when you put them on a plushie, they look kind of like, wait, cross-eyed. The reason for that is because I don't get a lot of people who order the centered ones. So in order to like get that stock out, I went crazy painting these eyes. So I'll check back in a bit. Okay, so I counted them all up. Wait, let me move this a little bit here. Just in case you were wondering, I've been binge watching pieces of scrap on YouTube, which kind of helped me get into the zone of painting all these eyes, because all told, I painted 61 pairs of safety eyes. That's including the extra batch and the ones for the orders, plus the gifts. Wow. Yeah. Now, these are very much the same colors as you already saw, because what I did was, if this order wanted the Caribbean colors, I just painted the eyes for the order and then went on to paint a few more. Most of these, you're going to see that they're centered, so they're the standard ones, again, because I want to remove that stock and have a bit more space for the actual style of eyes that do sell in my shop. Some of them you'll see are the goat or octopus eyes, but those are in the two new colors that I'm going to show you. Well, I showed you already one. It was the gray one, but I'm obsessed with this one, and I already have an idea of what I'm going to use it. But let's get started. These have not been sanded. Sometimes, even though I do take care to get a nice crisp, oops, you can barely see that, a nice crisp edge of, you know, of color, that it doesn't spill over. Sometimes it does, and then I have to go in with a little file and like sand these. So I haven't done that. I did that for the ones in the orders, but I haven't done that for these. These are the mermaid ones, and just look at them. I just love them so much. So of the mermaid ones, I painted 5, ranging in, see, this is what I mean. Here we have a bit, it's cured resin. It's not sticky. That's what, the way you know that resin has been cured completely is by the touch. So if it's still tacky, run it through the UV machine more, 1 or 2 more minutes, and yeah. And then, what I mean by sanding, I sometimes, if it's a bigger piece like this, I just take my nail and softly and very gently pull the little thing out. And then if it's like on this wider part, I just sand it with like a nail file until it's without drips. So as I mentioned, I have 5 pairs of the mermaids. I'm then going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a listing on my Etsy just for the centered eyes. So yeah, so all of these will be in their own separate listing. I painted an extra pair of the pink ones. Well, actually 2, but one's a gift. These aren't going to be, these are going to be listed on my shop in that centered in that centered eye listing. Hopefully by the time this video is out, the listings will be all there. I then painted 2 pairs of the hidden Mickey. This one also has this part that needs to be taken off. And just like that. Some of these just come out really quickly. But I do take extra care in doing that so that they don't get scratched. So 2 pairs of the hidden Mickey's eyes. I painted 4 pairs of the lake waters, 8 pairs of Caribbean. Again, as I mentioned, these haven't been I don't want to say sanded, but like filed down. I think that's a better way of approaching it. So 8 pairs of those. Mind you, these are all pairs, not single eyes, pairs. I then painted 5 extra pairs of the rose gold, and I have some of the eyes that are centered with the off-centered ones intermixed. Then we have 6 pairs of the sunset, the sunburst. These are sunburst. These are the sunburst, and I painted 6 pairs of those. And these are the summer sun, and I painted 7 pairs of them. Okay, and I kind of went crazy with this color, mainly because the first eye I added it to was for the octopus / goat / frog eyes. And this is what I mean. I went crazy, and then I was like, okay, let me just paint a bunch of these. Look. These eyes I specifically use for frogs or for anchors, because they are like the octopus or goat shaped pupils. But just look at that. I'm obsessed. I got a few centered ones as well, and some of the off-centered eyes. Since this is a new color, there's going to be a separate listing for this with all the different variations of eyes that I have. So if you like these, I am obsessed. You can't tell, right? You can't tell that I'm obsessed. Just look at that. Yeah. So I painted 13 of those, 13 pairs. And the last color that I painted, and again, I'm very much obsessed with this. It's a gold color. It doesn't, oh, it does have glitter, but it's also kind of metallic. Look. I am obsessed with these. This will also be a new listing on my Etsy. And as I mentioned at the filming of, when I release this video, these listings will most likely be listed there. So if you see anything, look at how they look in the octopus, goat, or frog eyes. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I love painting eyes. I have so many ideas for newer colors. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you what I do. Well, what I painted. If you're interested in learning how to paint your own custom eyes using UV resin, I do have a tutorial. I'll link it down below in the description, but I am meaning to do like an update video because we do have to take care when painting with resin because of the fumes and whatnot. I also have a few tips and tricks when painting your eyes, so I'll get on it soon. So that's it for today. I hope you like this video. Consider subscribing, liking, commenting. I like responding to my comments, so please keep in touch and I'll see you back soon. Bye!